What's up, y'all? We're gonna go back to another video. So today's video is one that I've been meaning to film for the last 12 days. So it's April 12th and I'm just now coming to y'all with my quarter one wrap-ups. You don't know, quarter one wrap-ups is January, February, March reading wrap-ups. It's every book that I read for the first 3 months of the year, quarter one. And yeah, I'm excited. So first thing first, I'm gonna let y'all know of stats. So I don't really have that many stats. I just know I read 35 books, January, February, March. It's really been a slow reading quarter for me because y'all know I read like 23 books in 1 month. So the fact that I read 35 books in 3 months is really mind-boggling, but that's all I read. So whatever. But I did have 12 5 stars out of those. I don't think I had like two stars, no 1 stars, no DNFs, and I had a bunch of 4 stars. I had a couple of 3.5 stars and quite a few 3 stars because some of them was just like hit and miss. I am in 2 book clubs this year, so 4 books. January was 1 club, February had both clubs, then March they shared a book. So yeah, 4 books from book clubs that I'll be talking about, and I only read 2 series, like 2 complete series, and I did finish a series and read 2 books from another series. So 3 series in total, everything else was standalones. So yeah, quite a bit of new artists, new authors, and some very old authors that y'all know I want to read the entire backlist this year. So enough talking, let's get into every single video. I'm not gonna give details on all these books because it's a lot. So yeah, I'm not gonna give too many details about every single book, but I do want to talk to y'all about them and just show y'all books and recommend my favorite ones from this first quarter. So the very first book that I read in January in the year 2022 was The Baller by V. Keelan. I think that's how you say her name, y'all. 5-star read. It was so good and it was a perfect way to start off the year. So I'm really glad I picked this up first. Glad I started off the year the way that I did. So first we had The Baller, and then I picked up The Duet from Danielle Allen. I do not count this as a series because it's duet. It's only 2 books, but y'all know Danielle is one of my favorite authors, and I could not wait to start reading her this year. Like I said, I want to read her entire backlist this year, so of course had to get her. So I read The Duet is the one, and then after the one, it's like a bachelor style book. Like it's like bachelor, but like writing wise, and it was so freaking good, y'all. Oh my gosh, the first one during the series, spicy. Y'all gotta read these both, the one and after the one by Danielle Allen. So yeah, love that. Then I read You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus, and I don't remember what I rated this. 3.5. So yeah, definitely remember what it's about. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I cannot explain it without spoilers, but just know it was very supporting me. I will be picking up the rest of her books because it wasn't terrible and I like her writing. It just didn't give me the excitement that I want out of thrillers. I would want to be spooked reading thrillers, and this didn't give it to me. So yeah. Then I read Mariana Zapata book. I'm not going to get through her backlist this year because her books are super long, and I don't really want to read 600-page books every single month. Just not my thing. But I did read Wait For It, and again, really good book. I did rate this a 4.5 stars. So yeah, it was really good. It's just, I like to be shocked. I like to cry. I like to be at the end of books, and if it doesn't give it to me, I take away a couple of points, and it just a me thing. Anyways, and then I did go to Barnes & Noble. I know I try to go to Barnes & Noble at least once a month and pick out a book. I've been slacking lately because we just got a second in Charles, and then my book list, my physical TBR got way too big, so I haven't been book shopping in a very long time. But I did go to Barnes & Noble, and I got Instructions for Dancer by Nicole Young, and it was very young for me. Y'all know I love spice. I love anything that has to do with spice. the plot was good, it just wasn't spicy enough for me. So yeah, that was that. Okay, so the first series I read was a combining, what do you call it? Like it was two authors involved in one series. It was Nicole Falls and Alexandra Warren. Alexandra Warren is another author that I'm trying to read her entire backlist this year. It was the perfect way to start, y'all. This series is about basketball players, so it goes between the star women team and the star men team in the same city, and just relationships between both teams and players going from one team to good series, really good series. I think I gave the very first book 5 stars, gave the rest like 4 stars. I think I gave this third one like 3.5 stars or something like that. The timeline goes evenly, so it doesn't like overlap much. Like it does give like backstory, like this what happened this point, this what happened this point, but wasn't like super overlapping when it comes to the timeline. So I really enjoyed that. I do not like overlapping timelines when it comes to series because I get bored. So, but yeah, these 4 books were really good, really top series. I really love the first one so much. The love in the first one was so freaking nice and cute. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And then after that, that series took me a very long time to read. I got into a reading slump or reading the series. Like I said, it was a good series. It just, that third book, I think I gave, I'm pretty sure it's the third book I gave, yeah, the third book I gave 3 stars, and it just really put me through that. It was hard for me to get through it, and then it was hard for me to get to the next one. So I read a short novella after that, and it's literally the shortest thing ever, but it was 5 stars. Nice, steamy. It was about like a homecoming, a high school reunion, and they met up, and yeah, so it was really nice, really cute. Great recommend if you want to get out of reading slump. Very nice. And then this book was the first book I read in the book club, is Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCrae. I did give this I think a 4 stars, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, okay? The more of the story, it wasn't terrible. Then I read another Danielle Allen book. Like I said, I'm really trying to get through her backlist. Anyways, next I read another Danielle Allen book, y'all. Like I said, I want to get through her backlist this year. So I read Nevermore. It's like based off of Edgar Allan Poe's poems, books, whatever he be writing. Yeah. The plot of the story is just like how they would never be together. It's just not meant to be. Whatever. Spicy. Okay? Spicy. Danielle Allen has yet to disappoint me. I don't think I gave anything less than 4.5 stars from her books. Like, she's amazing. Then I read my second T.L. Swan book. I thought this was my first one, but I'm pretty sure this is my second T.L. Swan book that I read, The Italian. Y'all, this book was so good. It was a thickie. T.L. Swan writes really thick books, just like Mariana Zapata. She was thick, but she was good, and I really enjoyed it. It was set in like Italy. Paris. It was set there, and it's just so freaking nice. The whole idea of it, his possessiveness, like his jealousness, everything was so lovely. Need that in my life. Anyways. I don't know if I said this or not, but I am in February now. This was one of the book club picks for February, and it's Raising Blood Tears. Y'all thought this book was gonna be full of mystery and thriller and just real hyped up, and it wasn't. It was subpar. It was very boring. A lot of nice points, a lot of things that I loved that happened, but at the end of the day, it wasn't a thriller. Like, it wasn't like, whoa, what's happening next? Like, it was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what that was. So yeah, subpar. Anyways, then I read Look in the Store by Carrie Lee Gray and Cora Lee June. Really easy, quick book to read. It was really nice. I love a good sports romance, y'all. If you haven't realized, I love sports romance. I'm a huge football fan in real life, so I love reading about it also. So yeah, really loved. Then I read a CM Stunch book. If y'all haven't watched any of my previous reading wrap-ups, I did read her series. It was a her series was a reversing Harem book. And I was like, I have to read more of her books because she writes a lot of reverse harem, and that was one of my favorite tropes. I love reverse harem. Judge Your Mama Not Me, but I love reverse harem. So you know I had to pick up another one of her books, and I do plan on continuing to pick up her books. She has a lot of stories, a lot of series, but I did want to get a standalone because I've been focused the first 3 months on not reading series because I realize series gets me into reading slumps. So if I don't have the time to read them, I'm not going to pick them up. So I'd hate to get her standalone Devil's Day Party, and y'all. Anyways, next book that I read was a novella. It was by Rizzy Adams, and y'all know I'm gonna finish my girl Rizzy Adams this year, point blank period, because she writes the shortest novellas. This one was 8. It's about this girl. She got a I think she got a promotion or something like that, or she like leveled up her own business. So she hired a private chef for her and her friend in a building. The chef stayed, and they, yeah, love that. Yeah, it was so nice, so nice. Then y'all, I read a cozy mystery. My first cozy mystery this year is actually the second book in the series that I started last year. Like I said, for cozy mysteries, I want to finish Backlist instead of continue to pick up the first book in a bunch of series, because then I'm gonna end up with a lot of series that I have to finish. So I was focused on finishing Backlist for cozy mysteries that I have read, and this was one of them. As soon as I read this, I had to pick up the 3rd book, and the 4th book not even out yet, so now I'm stuck at the 3rd book, and I want to know what happens next, but I would never know what happens next because it's not out yet, and ain't no telling when I'm gonna finally pick it up. But let's just say the mystery in it and the love in it, yeah. Anyways, then I read Birthday Girl by Pamela Douglas. Everybody raves about this book. Everyone loves this book. I don't even know what I rated this book. Let's see. A 4-star. So it wasn't a 5-star read for me. I knew it wasn't a 5-star read for me because I was like, oh, everybody hyped this. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Like the whole forbidden romance. It was her ex-boyfriend's dad thing. Love that. But it just wasn't 5-star. It didn't give me everything that it was supposed to have gave, and it really disappointed me when it came to that because it was lackluster in a lot of different areas that I thought should have been hyped up more. So anyways, then I read another big book club pick for February. So both book clubs had a book in February, and this was The Silent Woods. I did not enjoy this a lot, y'all. I gave it a 3. Yeah, I did not enjoy it as much. The only reason I even got a 3 because the whole time I was reading, I was like, this is a 2-star book. The ending was so freaking cute. The ending was so freaking cute. So the ending saved this book. It did. And then y'all, I read another novella by Rizzy Adams. Like I said, I'm going to get to Rizzy Adams Backlist. A lot of her books are only Kindle Unlimited, so I don't know if I will ever get to them. But I am going to get through her Backlist, y'all. And this one was Surrender, and you just gotta have to pick it up. I can't say nothing else. Just go pick it up. So I went to Barnes & Noble once again in February, and the book I ended up getting in February was Getting His Game Back by Gia D. Cadney. It's about it's an interracial relationship who both of them battle different things when it comes to relationship and personal lives and their careers. He is a barbershop. She's like a marketing manager type person who has her own business. Yeah, cute love, nice story. Then I read LJ Sheen book, y'all. Lackluster. It was good. It just wasn't 5-star material like people tried to make it out to be. And that disappointed me. It was good. It just wasn't 5-star like everybody tried to say. Will read the rest of her books. I like her reading. I love her style of writing. I like her reading. I like her writing style. Just was lackluster. Then I read Colleen Hoover. Y'all know how I feel about Colleen Hoover. Her books are so hit and miss for me because they don't give what I be wanting. I'm not a young adult reader. I like spice. I like drama. And her books are just teenagers being sad. Anyways, I read Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. And this gave, okay? This book freaking gave 5-star. I was like, this is why I keep picking up her books, because something's gonna hit. I read like one book and then be like, yeah. And then I read another book and be like, 2 stars. So this one, she gave. Then I read another Alexandra Warren book. Getting through these backlists, y'all. I need to go buy some more because I don't have any more books from neither one of these authors. Anyways, reading their backlist, and Only for the Summer, when both of their best friends are married to each other, they never met, and then they end up double booking them for the same vacation home in their city. Everything and more, okay? It kind of had like a single dad trope, except he wasn't really a single dad. He still talked to his baby mother, but like single dad trope, and it was just so nice. I loved it so freaking much. I love Alexandra Warren. And then Cozy Mystery, like I said, I had to pick up the 3rd book in that series because I was like, the 2nd book stopped in such a traumatic place when it came to the actual relationship. The mystery in this was so boring. So boring. This book was terrible, actually. But the romance, that's what I was here for, the romance. And then, are y'all gonna judge me? Because I picked up another Danielle Allen book. And this was Telltale, also Edgar Allan Poe inspired. That's all I gotta say. Anyways. Okay, we at the final stretch, y'all. We in the books that I read from March. I think some of the other books I discussed I read in March, but I can't remember what the divide is. Anyways, I read another series, a series that I actually saw in Barnes & Noble, but I didn't want to just buy one book. I wanted to buy the whole series at the same time so I could read them at the same time. And it was the Fumbled series, I think it's called, or something like that series by Alexa Martin. Alexa Martin is actually married to a football player in real life. So these books were interesting to read after finding that out. Yeah, really nice series. All the characters are really nice. I fell in love with the girl group. I fell so in love with the whole football wife trope thingy. So that made these books really freaking good. Yeah, really enjoyed these. One of them, a couple of them was 5-star, I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one. The second one was a 5-star, the 3rd one was a 3-star, and the last one was a 5-star. The first one was a 4-star. So yeah, really good series, except for that 3rd book in the series is always the worst. The 3rd book in the series is literally always the worst. We need to investigate that and see why that is. Anyways, really nice series. And then after that, I got in the worst reading slump of my life, y'all. The worst reading slump. I could not get through those books. You know what I'm saying? It's the 3rd book. It's always the 3rd book. Like, that 3rd book killed me to get through. I just could not do it. Reading slump hit me like inside the head. But then I finally read The Paris Apartment, which was the book club pick for both book clubs. They had the same pick for March. So they helped my pockets. I had about 2 different books. But there was, this was, if I would have went my whole life without reading, I wouldn't be mad. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. Interesting experience. And I would recommend it. Definitely read it, because once you start finding things out, it's like, oh, but it was still lackluster. Where did they lackluster? Okay, I've done a lot of talking. I feel like this was hard. Anyways, for the last book that I read in Q1 of 2022 is Waking Olivia by Elizabeth O'Rourke. Anyways, this is the last book that I read in March, and y'all, why was this book so good? Why was this book so good? That's all I want to know. So I started the quarter off amazing and ended the quarter off amazing. Because why was this book so good? I don't know. But it was fine. So yeah. Okay, y'all. We got through all 35 books that I read this first quarter. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the quarter updates. Maybe, because monthly is just not gonna make it for me, because I haven't been reading a lot each month. Like this month, I'm on my 3rd book of the month, and it's the 12th, and that's just not like me. And I also need to go buy some more books, so I need to decide what I want to read next. So yeah, but if you enjoyed this video, I made all the way to the end. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.